Good music, good times.
One good thing about music, when it ends,
Good music, good times. Delivering the best.
GMGT big, where the culture lives. Big, vibes big, GMGT, oh it is what it is. Smartin'.
Going live soon on Facebook, YouTube, and Mixcloud. Good music, good times, where the culture lives. It's time to go in, hit 'em hard. Good music, good times, where the culture lives.
Smartin'. GMGT, good music, good times, where the culture lives. Keep it locked. Smartin' said that. Easy.
Hey guys, we have a new home. Watch Trouble.
Yo, watch Trouble right here
On GMGT, each and every Thursday, 7 to 9 p.m. Watch Trouble.
Shandy, you ready for Watch Trouble?
Yeah, girl, I'm totally ready.
Watch Trouble. Artist interviews, news highlights, relationship talks, and more. On GMGT.
what is that?
Good music, good times, where the culture lives.
Watch Trouble at our new place and new time, each and every Thursday, 7 to 9 p.m. on GMGT.
Watch
Trouble with Shandy Sweet
NIKKI the Voice
and DJ Dazzle.
Add us on all social media platforms at DJ Dazzle, NIKKI the Voice, and Shandy Media. What trouble we get into.
Watch Trouble each and every Thursday, 7 to 9 p.m. on GMGT.
I'm fly, I'm bossy, I'm sophisticated and bushy.
Let them know.
Watch
Trouble.
Take over the tongue.
Okay, yeah. This is fun. Hi everybody. This is Shandy, sweet and fluffy like pink cotton candy. And we are still waiting here for my co-host NIKKI, as you can see. So NIKKI's here, NIKKI G the Voice, soft and moist, the people's choice, who's 10 minutes away. But yes, we are here. And DJ Dazzle, you gonna speak or no?
Yeah, it's just Dazzle. Still don't have a catchy phrase, but you know.
After all these years.
Simplicity is good, you know.
Yeah, you're right. So we just want to say thank you everybody who came over with us. As you guys know, we had our former home and we've moved over to a bigger joint. Shout out to the producer here in the studio with us. Big up. Do we say your name or we don't say your name? We don't say your name. Okay. So big up to the producer, aka the voice of God. We're gonna go into a lot of things. Basically, we want to do a recap for the 6 years we've been doing Watch Trouble, catch up from where we last left off, which was the Zoom that we did I think we did a Zoom over the summer before I had the baby. Yes, guys, this is me postpartum. Yeah. So we're gonna go back into the music with DJ Dazzle and a couple minutes, right? And then we'll come back in. All right.
That is what she said.
I was gonna say pause. Keep it locked.
cause we stay prayed up. Let them practice their evil. Can't touch me cause we stay blessed up. Let them burn them out candle. Can't reach me cause we send prayers up. I am forever humble. Give thanks every day I wake up. I mean say when you go party, you watch out for them. Watch out for them, I say watch out for them. When you go out on the road, still watch out for them. Watch out for them, I say watch out for them. All on the workplace, watch out for them. Watch out for them, I say watch out for them. I say they all in your circle. Well, if you're blessed, then you know, so you can't do it not one thing. 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 Can't do it not one thing.
Girl, I want you take off your shoes, bun down the dance floor. Take your jamming, baby. I want you show me your moves, girl, how you bounce so. Take your jamming, baby. I want you there long, 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 long time now. Take your jamming, baby. I wanna give you love, love, love all night now. Take your jamming, baby. Hey. Girl, you bring this on yourself. Look how you stand out in the crowd. I know you smile when our eyes connect. Oh, 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 oh. The kind of girl that I dream about. With just a little bit of attitude. You're not easy, and the whole world go no, no. My girl, show off, show off. Look, everybody wanna come around. So girl, you know how to lock you down. Whoa, one thing on my mind. My girl, show off, show off. Now everybody have to give me room. Cause when they whine, you put me in a mood. So rude, so rude. Girl, I want you take off your shoes, bun down the dance floor. Take your jamming, baby. I want you show me your moves, girl, how you bounce so. Take your jamming, baby. I want you there long, 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 long time now. Take your jamming, baby. I wanna give you love, love, love all night now. Take your jamming, baby. I want to know who sent you. I wanna know who put you up to this. I want to know what you're up to. Say what you're up to. Is this for real or you're playing tricks? I blocked the road to my heart, girl. How did you get here? I locked the door to my soul, girl. How did you get in? Yeah. Wait a minute. I got to compose myself. Cause no, I can't control myself. Oh no, I'm falling. I'm falling for your love. I'm falling. Baby, give it to me cause I can't get enough. I'm falling. I'm falling.
See, I'm not like none of them, baby. Oh Lord, take a chance, yeah. I caught up in your days, baby. I'm amazed. Anything you want, I'll do it. Just cut through the ish. Others had the chance and blew it, but now you're questioning this. Maybe take a chance on me, and I can guarantee. But don't make me pay for your ex games. Don't make me pay for your ex games. And don't make me pay for your ex games. You see all that baggage? Drop it. Drop it right down. I want you drop it. Drop it right down. Baby, I want to make you. Too sweet when I wine pon you. You're too sweet when I wine pon you. Love, love. I can't tell no lie, but I can't get enough for your love, love. You back on me, cause you know I love it rough, rough. I'm falling for you, girl, and I know that is what you love. I know that is what you love, girl. Yes, you give me wine, and then I give you mine, girl. Tropical vibes, yes. Tropical wine, girl. You give me wine, and then I give you mine, girl. Tropical vibes, yes. I give you mine. Your comfort just fluctuates in my love, girl. It just fluctuates in my love. When you wine bar, girl. When you wine bar, girl. Your bumper just fluctuates in my love, girl. It just fluctuates in my love. When you wine bar, you wine bar. Yeah, you're too sweet when I wine pon you. You're too sweet when I wine pon you. Too sweet when I wine pon you. Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah. Okay. You can hear me now? Excuse me, everybody. This is like a really new studio. Well, I've been behind the controls one time in my life in this studio. So yes, everything is new for me. But yes, Dazzle, please let everybody know who you are. People might not know who you are, so I just want them to get a feel for who you are.
Who doesn't know who I am by now?
Well, we have people in Mixcloud world who don't know us. Okay. Well, they know me now, but I don't know about you.
Hello to the Mixcloud world. I am Dazzle, Rhythm Cast Music. And I guess it's safe to say, what, the official DJ I Watch Trouble for what, like 5-6 years now?
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
I don't have a catchy phrase, but it's all good. Entertainment, we here.
Oh, okay, good. So I'm learning as we go. So yeah. Okay, so I mean, while we're killing time waiting for NIKKI here. Yes, I'm putting her under the bus. I'm throwing her all the way under the bus, the tractor trailer, everything.
Poor NIKKI.
Yeah, Nikki's gonna have to explain herself when she reaches in here.
NIKKI got some explaining to do.
Big time. So I mean, right now I just want to discuss the big hot topic, the big elephant in the room at the moment. So how did you like the action in those videos from yesterday per se?
Tonight is the night.
You know, I honestly say after watching a couple of videos, I said to myself, I'm really questioning my skill sets right now.
Listen, I mean, you know, girl.
She's got skills. I'm not gonna lie, she got skills. I mean, it looked kind of basic, like one or two. I'm not gonna go further because we have extra people in the room. But you know what I mean. It just, to me, it looked basic at first, but everybody's just, all these men are just hype off of it, and I'm just like, well, if that's what you guys are hype off of, maybe I'm not so bad after all. Not to toot my horn.
It was. At first, I was like, yeah, it's mediocre. It's But then I seen one and it was like, okay.
I think it's the sound effects. That's what it is. The sound effects makes it more worthwhile.
Nah, bro. I mean, I ain't gonna go to too much detail, you know, but she got it.
So did you see Major Hype's skit today?
Somebody sent it to me, but I was at work. So
you saw the skit today. Do you want to speak or you can't speak? 2, 3, 3, 2, 2.
Fire.
I saw it.
I can't hear you. Yeah. Up.
Oh, right. Push it up.
Yes.
Yep.
I'm getting it.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
Yo, if we didn't have cameras, that would sound so hard.
Listen, man. Everything that they could do wrong, they're doing it.
Exactly.
Agreed.
Exactly.
Everything that they couldn't do wrong, they're doing it. Like, let some time pass, bro. You know?
Do you think that maybe this is probably their way of trying to stay relevant?
Major doesn't need to stay relevant. He is relevant.
But you see, he's trying to clear the dust off of him, if you think about it.
All he's doing is raising the dust right now.
I
doing
agree.
These things so soon. Like,
I agree.
Calm down, bro.
I agree.
I was having a conversation with somebody the other day. And honestly, they remind me of like a modern day Bobby or Whitney at this point. Just without the crack. Just without the crack.
We don't know about the crack yet.
I mean, yeah.
All right, so for the Mixcloud family, DJ Hurricane said he has no clue what we're talking about. So we're talking about Major Hype and his ex-fiance. As you know, this story continues to unfold. So yesterday there was a video of her, one in the bathroom. We don't even know the one in the bathroom is her because I don't see the tattoo to say it's her.
Yeah, I don't think that one.
I don't think that one is her, but it has a lot of action in that bathroom because in the bathroom one, she's getting slapped up. The young lady's getting slapped up.
Kid gotten box.
Yeah, and choked out.
Yeah, I don't think that's her in the bathroom.
And then there's one where, to me, it's a continuation of a video that was out before. So I think this is like part 2.
Yeah, they split it in two.
They're split it in two. So if you notice, each video is 15 seconds a piece. So whoever has her phone is dropping it in increments for the public to see. So it keeps her very relevant. Her being Major Hype's ex-fiance. Major Hype did a skit today, and in the skit he pretty much says, yo, you heard about the scandal. You know, he tries to poke fun at it, and it got laughs. I mean, I laughed. I'm not gonna lie, I chuckled. I watched it and I chuckled.
Yeah, it was funny. No lie, but the sensitivity of it, like, that's not easy accusation that was laid against you, and you just trying to just roll it up like it never happened. Even in the so-called explainer video that he did, he never really addressed that.
No, he did not. That kind of frustrated me too.
Agreed.
Yeah, so
agreed.
It's 2 weeks later, pretty much. You haven't really addressed the issue, and now you're bringing out videos vindicating yourself from any wrongdoing.
I agree.
Who made you Jesus?
He made himself Jesus.
Apparently.
Honestly, I felt that in that addressment video, all he had to do was say, listen, you know, my actions probably weren't the best. I'm sorry for them, but I'm a man at the end of the day, you know, I make mistakes, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
And yeah, people will still be vexed with it. People gonna always find a reason to be upset with you. But at least they can't say that he was insensitive to the situation.
Right.
I don't know who the person is. West Indian Maid has a video out. It's a lot of cussing, but it's a Jamaican person.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to, you know.
Yeah.
It's a Jamaican person, and she's going in. Well, she person is going in on the whole Major Hype situation. And key points that were raised were all Major Hype had to do was acknowledge what he did, say that we both, if he did it,
right,
admit, you know, if anything, say both of us got into an argument and, you know, we both went at it, and people would be at peace with that. But the fact that we've seen videos of homegirl doing all kind of activities, and it's dub plate session that went out because Babsy did a dub plate about it.
Listen, boy, that was quick. This is no lie. For somebody who's supposedly advocating for women's issue, that's the dumbest thing I've seen. Like, how did that become that?
I was upset with that. And no one seemed to understand. I was just like, how do we go from taking a serious issue to a dub plate session? Like, I really missed the entire thing. I missed it totally.
I didn't see it coming that fast, boss. But I mean, honestly, I didn't see that aspect of it reaching that quick.
It's like everybody want their 5 seconds or their 15 seconds or whatever.
Of fame.
Yeah, everybody's using it to gain a leg up or something, and to me, everybody's saying.
Oh wait, me, huh? Which one?
Everybody's saying that, hey, this is going a little bit insane.
Sorry.
Don't worry, she'll get it.
I am gonna get it eventually.
I was echoing, so.
Oh, you were echoing?
Yeah.
I didn't hear the echo in my ears.
Yeah. It's all good. But yeah, honestly, the dub plate session, I figured it was to come, you know?
No, I figured she just, you know what it is? She's an entertainer, and so she took it to the entertainer level. And for those people within the Caribbean community, and we're talking about Babsy, if people are trying to figure out what we're talking about Babsy at Large. Babsy at Large last weekend talked about the Major Hype incident, and she actually bust some files, as we say, where she showed Kirby being kicked out, because initially Major Hype said he was being kicked out of the home. Instead, it was Kirby who was being kicked out with her son. So Babsy took it upon herself to release these videos, and in one portion, she actually, I wouldn't say she released his records, but she showed that she had the record. She gave out his birth date, which was December 23rd, 1978. So everybody knows that information, you know. I think, so the question remains is, where do you go from there? And I think to keep the hype and the momentum, she dropped dub plates, which I think was unnecessary because it wasn't a, it wasn't a sound clash.
Totally unnecessary, considering the gravity of the situation, and somebody is supposedly getting beaten, and we doing dubs.
Yeah,
that's it.
I agree. I mean, I think it was insensitive in the moment, to be honest. But as a DJ, as somebody who grew up watching sound clashes,
you was hype.
I wasn't hype, but that's something that I expected to come in the back of my mind, you know. Eventually, like, yeah, somebody gonna cut a dub and put in a lyric with Major Hype and Kirby and all these things in a minute. I didn't expect Babsy was going to be the one to do it, to be honest with you.
I didn't expect it from Babsy at all. I don't know how I felt about that one.
I didn't expect her to do it, but I expected that it was, you know, it was in the making. Major Hype, for those people that may not know, Major Hype used to be a part of Massive B, Hot 97. So he is, I mean, they may know, he, you know, gets on live, he plays some music, but the man was a part of a well-known team. Bobby Conda's Jabba, you know, shouts to them. He would be in that realm of being poked fun at. Like that's where he's originally from. So people in that aspect, they would say, yeah, alright, cool. Eventually I'm gonna cut a dub, but Babsy did that. Like she cut the dub before she even knew the videos was gonna drop.
Pretty much. Gigi, I know you don't consider it disrespectful. I'm not saying I consider it disrespectful. I would just say that, you know, it's supposed to be a somber, serious moment, nothing fun. And I consider dub plate sessions as entertainment. Shout out to DJ Hurricane and St. Martin, who really didn't know what was going on. I felt like he was under a rock in a hard place.
That man lived next door to Patrick, man.
Shout out to the people on Facebook right now that's you know, getting involved. Darren, Thomas, Steffi Neves. Steffi said, yo, the Babsy dub. Somebody said they definitely found it unnecessary.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I thought it was unnecessary.
It was unnecessary. Not for that moment.
Not yet.
No, yeah, it was too soon. Too premature for that one. Too premature.
She could have executed that better.
And what about the whole DJ Nori situation? That just went through. Like, it stopped. It came, it went, and that was it.
I don't think that's genuinely true.
Yeah, because when I saw the picture, I said it looked totally fake.
Granted, in the circuit, you meet people over and over again. I don't personally know Nori, but you know, just looking at the picture, it looked like he took a picture with somebody with special needs.
I'm not gonna go there. I would never say that. I would just say
I will go there.
The picture looked very photoshopped. Yes. When I received it bright and early. What was it, Tuesday morning?
It looked opportunistic.
It didn't look real.
It didn't look like he was genuinely trying to comfort the person. Like, you know.
I said if he was kissing the dude, then I'd be like, oh my God.
Ain't no way around that. But honestly, you know, as you get more and more popular in this entertainment industry, people become fans. They want to meet you. They would like to take pictures of you, pictures with you. And it looked like, you know, he just genuinely took a picture with somebody who may just not all be there in the head, you know?
Yep. I thought that was like
a waste of time. It was a waste of a scandal.
We ended up discussing like the weaponization of social media after that.
Yes.
Like how people are using social media if they have followings to either take down people, and you know, what can we do about it on a bigger scale? So that's something
you have to think about it.
Yeah.
We're home now, so a lot of people are bored now, so they're gonna do anything necessary to do what they have to do.
Watch this one trying to sneak in.
Yeah, no, Tanty, we vexed with you right now. Watch the time, everybody. Watch the time. Miss Nikki step in. 7:44 p.m. Okay, I think you're on now. Your mic should be on now. Tell everybody good night.
Good night, everyone. This is Nikki G, the voice of Soft and Moist, the people's choice.
I try to do it for you while you go. I said the empty seat here. Yeah, I know you're struggling there.
Sure.
It was a whole setup scene there.
Oh my God.
So yes, guys, so now the whole team is here. We can speak freely, thankfully.
Yeah.
Now I feel like we have to zoom through the last 6 years, like in a matter of seconds.
Oh my gosh.
I did it. Do I get cookies and 2 points? So we're gonna go into the you want to say something now before we disappear into the music?
I just want to say, well, it's nice to be here at night and back to our show, you know, at a bigger space, a very nice professional space. Not to say that, you know, where we were wasn't professional, but the welcome that we received here is like unbelievable. So we had no choice. We had no choice but to come to GMGT, and you know, I'm proud of our team for making it 6 years. It's going on to 7 soon, and looking forward to
next Valentine's Day we'll make it 7 years.
Yeah.
Wow.
Amazing.
Shout out to Sugar. Shout out to the whole Trouble in the Morning team. Are we live on that page now? We are live on that page. So to our listeners and viewers from Trouble in the Morning, good morning, Jesus Christ. Good evening.
We have to get back to nighttime.
So we're gonna let Dazzle take it away, and then when he comes back, we'll give it we'll come back into conversation. Tonight we have Mason. So if you guys don't know who that is, Mason Made. I don't know if you want to pop some tunes in just so people could be a little familiar with who he is, and we'll get back to you guys. We'll think about it.
a bad, give me a bounce, bounce. And don't freeze, bounce. Girl, I got frozen cheese. When you go a dance on a beat. Girl, you make me sing like this. I never know you smoke weed like this. Love it when you come my way. You smell nice and you shit. Girl, you make me sing like this. We should link up like bricks and me. You think me now watch from me shit, but you got no idea. Take off your thing now, senorita. Bounce for the thing now, senorita. You see na in ya, senorita. When you meet me, go on like Africa. Take off your thing now, senorita. Wine for the thing now, senorita. You see na in ya, senorita. When you meet me, go on like Africa. Take a trip, baby. Way down in the Caribbean. Hey, yo, DAZZLE. Call it Thailand fantasy. Man, see when you start company. I know I could bikini. Me and you, we doing murder, see. I won't ask for punani unless you're passing punani. So where you say, where you say, where you say, what you mean? Where you say, where you say, the smokes are trees. Where you say, where you say.
So right about now, we're getting into a couple of Mason's tracks. Later, we'll be greater with Mason live on the air. If you don't know Mason Made, these are his songs.
Say we crazy, we tell them we different. Rum punch in the system, hot sun in the system. DJ turn up the system, let people walk up the system. It's a long time, she know I'm like this. She going back on the weekend. I need sweet, I need sweet, I need sweet.
Rhythm cast music, cast music.
I need sweet. Woman, white, woman, Trini, woman, Incy, woman, Rachel, woman, Gil, woman, French, woman, English, woman, all is woman, all is woman, all is woman, all is woman. Yeah, woman, every woman. Honey sweet, somebody right getting teeth. I hope your friend them don't catch you. I hope your boyfriend will see it. Honey sweet, somebody right getting teeth. I know my wife can get tech too, so I take in wife and I see it.
She tell me so much of secrets, hoping that I would keep it. Telling me that she loved me, that she changed, she's not the same. But all of man is the same thing. Always got in the same thing. I can't deal with the same thing again. She fell in love with the life cause she get 1,000 followers. Like girl, you get into bright, me girl, you're moving jumpy so. Like everything you learn, you get it on Facebook now. Come let me educate you, girl, if you think I never know.
Always in she phone, she does hand.
Yeah, she does hand, yeah, she does hand.
Always in she bed, she does hand.
Yeah, she does hand, yeah, she does hand.
Have too much friends, she does hand.
Yeah, she does hand, yeah, she does hand.
Never have a sense, she does hand.
Yeah, she does.
Every day is the same thing. Okay, girl, it's the same thing. Long as she do the same thing, then all of them is the same. Every day is the same thing. Okay, girl, it's the same thing. Long as she do the same thing, then all of them is the same.
I feel like I'm forgetting something. Oh, I did it. Yes, baby. No,
I mean,
level down.
I did it, but it's okay.
Oh, you did it? I hate you. I was feeling good for like the 3.5 seconds. Okay. Hi, everyone. We're back again. You know, this feels good that we don't have like ads that'll just creep up on us and be like, you have to go.
It feels so good.
This feels really good.
Cutting us off.
Well, the fact that you're late, it makes it much better.
I'm early for the interview.
Mommy, you lose your tummy too?
I know. Always cutting us off.
All right. So, NIKKI, 6 years now. We had a whole bunch of topics that we've been through. Of topics that we've been through the past 6 years. DAZZLE said we can't bring up the pegging incident, but
we will not talk about that. We will leave the past in the past, and we will not bring that into the future.
Can we like touch on it a little bit, even though I don't like it?
We're not touching nothing, no.
Yeah, I'll never forget when we talked about the pegging incident. How much people left NIKKI's chat one time.
Yeah, my crew didn't like that pegging topic at all.
Good night, Jenny,
They're not used to
David,
it.
Bertil, Volcano, Gigi, everybody in the Mixcloud zone. I don't have Facebook in front of me, so please forgive me. I can't see. I don't know if anybody else could see right now.
Yeah, Natty is asking what's the topic. Natty, Natty likes pegging, so
I know.
She's like,
Natty is.
Okay, so let's start something light. I had liked the back pocket. That one stood out to me.
You know, before we even get into these topics, I really want us to just recap, because I just sat while I was getting ready. I didn't get to finish lotioning my skin, but while I was lotioning my skin, I said to myself, I said, we didn't pick up where we left off, and where we last left off was the Zoom chat.
Yeah, the Zoom chat was really nice.
The Zoom, I was very much pregnant. I remember one Zoom I was eating Haagen-Dazs.
She was chowing down. The girl was like, I'm like, Shandy. So then we encourage everyone to eat, because it was like, something that was like mellow, and, we wanted to introduce everyone to Zoom and feel comfortable. So everyone got on Zoom. They were eating. One person was eating her soup with a big bone.
Shout out to Shiloh. I don't even know if Shiloh's watching with us.
I miss Shiloh when I was alive. Yeah.
But I was saying, within that time, like, what has happened with us within that time frame. So within that time frame for myself, I had the baby, as you guys know. So I have my son. I haven't shown pictures of him as yet. The general public will see him soon. He has to get christened first. The typical Caribbean thing. You have to wait till the baby christened and bless off before you show off the baby. So we in the middle of that. So after that, that's that. My sister-in-law passed away. Like, she happened like after, she passed away, and then I had the baby literally like 5 days after. Literally 5 days after. So that happened. So I guess that's where it was where there's death, there's life, and you just put everything back in perspective. Dazzle was running around the streets of New York doing his thing.
What are you speaking of?
Dazzle say his thing.
Yeah,
because
Dazzle say his thing.
Is like what people, you don't want people to know, whatever.
Yeah, that's why I said
Dazzle.
Dazzle.
Make it seem like I was running around New York City street or something.
Where are you?
That's why I gave the look. Like, Dazzle's on the street doing his thing, and I said he'll fill everybody in.
The Phantom Menace did a whole transformation.
He did a big time, and a big round of applause. I wanted him to introduce himself, because people from Mixcloud might not know who he is. Thank you, Gigi. So after that, I've just been in mommy mode, just been inside the house, just watching the four corners and breastfeeding. So I told people, I said, by the time I'm finished, my breasts are going to be down to my knees. As sad as it sounds. I mean, I'm enjoying how big they've gotten. They're out here like, come talk to me, Jesus. Like, so go on, Nikki.
Well, I mean, I survived. I had 2 kids, and you could see as
during
behind.
the brick. Jesus.
No, I'm just telling her that I had 2 kids. So it's like, even though I breastfed for 2 years each. But the only thing is like, my trick is like, just keep on your bra, use your trainers, and train your boobies, your girls.
Well, yeah, I'm keeping them up.
Exactly.
My mom said that.
Yeah, so train them. People tend to like not wear bras and keep on tanks and all that stuff. Yeah. So that's what I did.
Because sometimes when I'm in the house, because, working from home with COVID, so I'm home and I'm just like, I hate wearing a bra when I'm home.
Yeah, me too. But then I get the sports bra, which is more comfortable. And, I just don't like feeling loose as small as I am.
Yeah, I don't like feeling loose either. Yeah. It's just sweat and all that stuff.
Yeah, so the sports bra is pretty good. Sorry, guys.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, but for me, my company, for 3 months, actually, I worked from home. Right? That was my whole thing, just working from home. I was going crazy because I'm not used to this, I didn't have the car. Then we got a car, so that helped. I didn't have to travel too much. I'm a photographer with Island Mix. Everyone basically knows that. People who don't know on Mixcloud and here, I work for Island Mix as a photographer. I'm also a voiceover artist. So the photography kind of went a little south, and the voiceover picked up. So everything that I did was from home. So that kind of helped me, and I had a chance to work on my website and just work on everything, on the web. And
no, I really can concur
really
because
helped.
with Julian's promos, the listenership went up tremendously.
Exactly.
Everybody's home, so they just want to listen to music and chill.
Right. So, and then we started the Zoom, which was nice. Everybody was waiting for us. Well, I mean, we did a couple interviews on Instagram, and then we said, you know what? We don't want this to be just leave it just like that. Everybody was asking, when is What's Trouble coming back? When are we doing a show? But we're like, we can't go in the station. We can't go in the station. So since everybody was doing lives, we're like, why not? And then we got the Zoom, we did the lives, we did a couple of interviews, which was awesome.
And they're supposed to be on YouTube? Or?
Yeah, it's on YouTube. Well, we still have some to upload.
I know, it's me. This time it's me. It's my fault.
But if you guys want to see the videos and the stuff that we did, just go on YouTube on What's Trouble and you'll see it there. We still have more to upload, so you'll see some there, or you could go on our What's Trouble page. So for me, everything was just online, and I went DC, chilled with some family, and that was my real highlight. Just spending time with family, being able to travel and be with them. Working from home was awesome because I don't usually do that. So
I think that's been a highlight. A lot of people, just families coming together. If not being apart because they're stuck together.
Well, you guys are extremely lucky.
Yeah.
Because I'm a mechanic and I'm deemed essential, so there's no reason for me to be home. I worked the entire pandemic.
That's scary. That's cold and scary.
I mean, it was kind of fun, honestly.
That's why I said you was running the streets of Brooklyn.
I'm a mobile mechanic. I'm not gonna give my company any free promo. They gotta add to my paycheck, you know.
Don't worry, I went to work too. But eventually,
I deal with glass, and I'm a mobile mechanic. So if anybody can read in between the lines, maybe you'll be able to understand. But
I almost said the ad, but
no, don't say that. I'm a mobile mechanic, so basically, I have to go to customers' homes and in the environment, and because everybody's home who didn't have COVID, who does have COVID, I really didn't have to interact with anybody, really. I would just call them, they should have everything in place.
And that's it.
There was the good times where, you call somebody and they'd be like, yeah, the car's available.
Oh, no.
And I was able to be like, yo, listen, I ain't coming to fix that car today.
I was going to say, did you get sick during the pandemic at all?
Nope. The only sickness I got during the pandemic, honestly, had nothing to do with COVID.
Okay, it was a stomach virus.
It wasn't a stomach virus. I actually had to have my gallbladder removed.
Yes, that's right.
Oh, yeah, we saw
over the summer,
So that that made 0 sense in the height of a pandemic. I have gallstones and I have to remove my gallbladder. So I mean, but still, I'd rather that than COVID.
Yeah.
Some people don't make it out of COVID.
Yeah.
Granted, I almost didn't make it out of this situation, but still, it's better than COVID.
Yeah, we lost one coworker. Actually, 3. 2 in England and 1 over here, and that's how we end up staying home. But eventually, they had us stay home 3 months. I work for the bank, so it's we have to be there as essential as well. So eventually they had us go in, and when she died, they had to clean up the place and do what they had to do. So we're used to always cleaning every single hour. Every time they'll clean and order food for us and stuff like that, and pay for our transportation and stuff. So kind of make it.
That means if I ever get arrested for bank robbery, people already know who the accomplice is. Who's the inside
Well,
man?
the good thing is we're the back end of the bank, so you can't come and rob us.
better.
The only thing you can do is probably stick up a manager or something.
Dazzle.
Why are you giving even clues like that?
You can only come in and do business, is what I'm saying. No money.
Shout out to
it's 2020. We can do it electronically. It's all good.
Shout out to Jeannie Sweetness. She said, "What's up, guys?"
Hey, Jeannie.
So just a quick recap, I guess, because it's already 8:00, so we gotta really do this quick. Unless you want to wait until after, start half and then go to the next half.
No,
because it makes sense.
However you want.
Okay.
Yeah.
So maybe we could shoot out the vaccine question and get it out the way, and then we do the recap after. Yeah.
We could.
So the question remains is, will you guys take the vaccine if you have to travel?
Never gonna get it.
I don't. No, because I've never taken a flu shot. I never did. And then my brother said that he took it and he felt really sick. So I'm like, quote unquote, since I've lasted this well and I never got sick from, usually every turn of the season I'll get sick and that's it. So there's certain things that we do in the house to prevent us from, getting so sick. So I don't think I'm gonna do it, and my kids are not gonna do it.
Bush tea and Vicks.
Exactly.
Oh my god.
Well, orange juice in my house is a must. Citrus fruits, all that type of stuff. That's what we do.
Corilla and Vicks.
So Jeannie says she's not going to take the vaccine. Romeister says he'll only take it if he has no choice. Shout out Romeister. And Jeannie says, I'll just travel through New York. It's large enough.
Man, listen, I ain't taking it. I mean, unfortunately, I went to school in this beautiful place, heavy on the sarcasm, called America.
Oh, Lord.
So, it was a requirement as a school child to get certain vaccinations. But legitimately, after 11th grade, when they couldn't really hold it against me anymore as a senior, I haven't taken a vaccine since then. So I'm not going to start now because of the pandemic. Vaccines. I used to have really bad allergies when I was taking vaccines. And ever since I stopped, I might get like a week or two of a chew, cough, and that's it.
There's two things that are on the table though that I've seen coming in with the vaccines. Shout out to Gigi. Gigi says she's not going to take. She's not the first dose for sure. She's not taking it. Hurricane said he'll never take the vaccine. But the two things that I've discovered. One, I saw there was a clip where it makes you infertile. They make women infertile. Like by the second dose, it makes you infertile. I don't know how true it is. Usually this is what makes me concerned, because on Instagram they have this new thing where they flag things that seem to be spam or whatever the case may be. This particular article has not been taken away. So that's just like an eye opener for me. Like, this might be actually true. They're saying the Pfizer vaccine is the one that's going to make you infertile. And the next issue that came up is in London recently, people were getting sick. Well, they were getting allergic reactions. So the concern now is if you have severe allergies, they're telling you don't take the vaccine.
And someone said people are getting cerebral palsy from it. I don't know how true that is.
I don't know about that.
I don't know.
One.
Yeah, it sounds kind of far-fetched, but
yeah. So anybody asks, I suffer with real bad allergies. So, but the only thing is this, and I saw some people posted on Facebook. If it requires you to travel for Carnival, would you take the vaccine?
Buy a boat.
A lot of people said they'll still take the vaccine. No. When they heard that, they're like, they'll take the vaccine if it allows them to play mass.
It's 2020. We've entered a realm of being able to perform virtually. So if I gotta go to a Caribbean island or whatever island to do Carnival, and they say I can't fly because I ain't got the vaccine, well, boy, let's Zoom it. Let's do something.
You're gonna Zoom perform your truck experience?
Exactly.
Lord, that'll be very different.
I have enough experience on a truck to say that I could wing it all the way through.
DJ,
it's never the same though.
It's not the same.
Doing
it's not the same. This is the first year that I'm not traveling.
The money would be the same. So
yeah, that's true.
Well, that's
too.
the thing. The
that's
money
true.
for you would be the same if you don't participating.
DJ Hurricane said Carnival is missing him this year. He agrees with you, DJ Dazzle.
Yeah, I mean, unless they could have like a secure chamber on the truck where it's just me, sure, why not? But I ain't worrying about taking no vaccine to travel nowhere, bro. If I can't swim or can't drive there, it ain't happening.
It ain't that serious. Not at all. Well,
especially
guys,
now.
If you're now tuning in, we're gonna have the one and the only Mason on shortly with us. Right now we're talking about the vaccine. If anyone would be willing to take it, there's a couple of things on the table here. With this, recently they just found out people are getting severe allergies and they're actually being hospitalized after they take the vaccine. I'm worried about the grandma who took it, the very first woman, the 90-year-old woman who took it. And, I'm like, what's her status?
Lawsuit.
What's her status? I don't know. I'm apprehensive. I feel like for vaccines on a regular, they say it takes 3 to 5 years or 10 in some cases before they perfect it. And this is something that came out in less than 6 months. And they're saying, they want us to take it. I'm more concerned. You saw I Am Legend, right? So if you remember I Am Legend, how it came about, like I really sat there and I watched it with my mother again. I Am Legend, basically in that movie, it was a cure to cancer, and within 3 years from that cure, people started to peel out, literally, like bleed out and die. Some of them turned into vampires.
And that's the stuff that they were showing online. They're showing people twitching and falling out and their eyes going cokey-eyed and stuff. And I'm like...
Shouts to Sniper. Sniper said, hell no.
He's not taking it.
Cadell says the first 2 years they're not going to make it mandatory. I don't know. I think they might. If you want to travel, I think they're going to probably make it mandatory. Keisha in the Mixcloud says, well, there won't be any carnival in 2021. So we have a year again to feel out this vaccine vibe. I feel like somebody's gonna pop up a carnival. I feel one of these countries is gonna do it.
Of course.
Whether it be Grenada, Barbados, or even St. Vincent. Because St. Vincent borders never even closed throughout this whole pandemic.
St. Vincent and Grenada are right next to each other, you know.
St. Lucia, I know, had some cases recently, like they popped back up. So I think they put more pressure onto their quarantine-ish
yeah, a lot
protocols.
of different countries, either you quarantine for 14 days. A lot of states is either, well, you have choices. There's some of them that is not so strict. Like I know,
Jamaica, I don't think it's so strict.
Yeah, and some places
Aruba,
over here is not that strict.
I don't think it's that strict.
And some
either.
that you have to do the 14-day quarantine locally. Yeah.
St. Vincent now you have to do the 14 days, which drives me nuts. So it's like I think 5 days you have to spend in a hotel. And then after that, you spend the 10 days in your house.
And I hear you have to pay for your
hotel.
hotel.
You have to pay for your hotel.
I'm like, that's crazy.
That's why I'm just like, you know what? I'll see y'all next year.
That is crazy.
I don't know how it is in Grenada. Voice of God. How is it in Grenada? Same thing?
Pretty much
same thing.
Wow. Okay.
Quarantine at a hotel and for like, I think 7 days.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, even some states where even if you're not positive, even if you're negative, they still want you to quarantine.
Yeah, I think it's because you know what it is. Even if you're negative and you're like going on a flight, you don't know who is infected from the flight, and then you're traveling down.
Some people they require you to do it 72 hours before you travel. Mm-hmm. You have to do it 72 hours before you travel, and then when you reach there, you still have to take a test.
Yeah, it makes sense.
It's just like AIDS.
What?
Huh?
It's like AIDS.
What do you mean?
What do you mean?
Every minute getting test.
Well, yeah. I mean, a lot of people already compared it to that too, for real. Real talk.
So I can't see them doing mandatory for carnival. I just can't. Because has there ever been any that you had to get in order to go to a country? Like
this is all new for us. This is all new, so they can come up with any kind of regulation that they want.
Wait, didn't they have something to go to Africa some years ago? Was it Ebola?
I think it was for Ebola.
Yeah, I'm not. No, I'm
and I don't even know if there's a vaccine for Ebola.
I'm good.
I don't think so. DJ Hurricane says Dominica and Anguilla have to quarantine for 2 weeks when you reach there.
By the time you're done, it's like your vacation is
over. That's why I said if I do go St. Vincent, I've made up my mind. Like I would just spend a month out there.
So which means they'll have to revise vacation time if that's what they're doing.
Most likely.
That's what I'm seeing.
But that's why most offices here in the U.S. are telling you do not leave the country, do not do this, do not do that.
True. My office said that, and they're giving you places. Well, when it first started, they were telling us where once it's from China, that's when it first started. Mm-hmm. They're like, anybody coming in from China, then you can't serve them. You have to make sure that they leave and they quarantine before, and you have to ask them questions. Mm-hmm. You know. So
listen, if I was saying, oh, I don't feel good, I'm not going.
It's true, because now people can't sneeze, people can't cough.
I was gonna say,
you can't even cough over the phone.
I was gonna say, when you're in public and you feel like you have to sneeze or you cough, what do you do? Like, do you just hold it in or what?
I mean, I do, or I'll probably like clear my throat, like or something like that, not like cough loud.
Let it out. I don't like people anyway, bro.
Are you serious?
If I'm in a like the other day I was in Target, bro. No, I'm lying. It was Primark. Mm-hmm. We were online in Primark. And honestly, we in Primark, and this girl is like inches away from behind me, and I'm with my spouse, and she's like, "Yo, this girl needs to move back. I'm gonna tell her to move back." I'm like, "No, I'm gonna cough."
There's a look now, Dazzle.
Yo, honestly, I coughed, and she hesitated to move forward, but that didn't even work. She was right up under me again.
Are you serious?
Like, we literally had to tell her, like, listen, yo, there's spots on the floor for a reason. Back up.
Yeah, people too. You know what? There's a look. The other day when I went to the wherever I was, and this lady. Okay, I was at the airport, and this lady.
Where'd you go, Nikki?
Nicole. I was at the airport. So this lady now had her luggage like right next to me. So all I did was like this, you know, like how you like tilt your head just to see what's going on. She's like, oh, I'm sorry. Everybody's so sensitive now with you being so close to them. So I was like, no, I just wanted to make sure nothing fell on me. But I looked at her. I mean, you're not supposed to be that close where your luggage is hitting someone else. You know what I mean? Or your hair is touching someone else's clothes or whatever. But
that's a different story. But I mean,
yeah. But I try that too.
I still want to know where Nikki went. Nikki, did you go on a vacation and you're not telling us?
No.
Don't try to jeopardize Nikki's employment.
Oh.
Exactly.
All right, if you want to be like that.
I didn't tell you when. It could have been like.
Yo, lie. You're too damn lie. You're too damn lie.
What is like 9 months now? We into this thing, right?
Yes.
It's a whole baby.
Yes.
Right. It could have been when I was coming back from Trinidad. And it just hit the country. You never know.
Anyway, we're going to go back into the music, and when we come back, we will have Mason. So keep it locked, guys.
Watch trouble.
Oh, Lord.
But I like the shape of your lipstick. The style where you have, girl, that's so unique. When you talk, the thing want to speak. Ta manière comme la cadence. L'idée me passe à s'y porter. Il café me hele bondé. Il s'en la ka parler foncé. Tu ne fais beau d'au parler bas. Tu ne la ek fait beau d'au parler bas. Tu ne fais beau d'au parler bas. Tu ne la ek fait beau d'au parler bas. Make it say something to you. Make the bomba say I love you to do. Make it do like it conversating to you. Make the bomba say something to you.
Black boy, do fais beau d'au parler bas. Arrivé des coques là parler bas. Maman tire chivé en save, il pas tombe. Beau d'au descend à terre, il parle bas. Jeune femme, calé tout ça, ek fait beau d'au fait l'homme. En pas mêlé, en l'air dans tout fait gomme. Gardez yo sway, en chargé les condoms. Fais beau d'au fait, bam badam badam bam.
Tu ne fais beau d'au parler bas. Tu ne la ek fait beau d'au parler bas. Tu ne fais beau d'au parler bas. Tu ne la ek fait beau d'au parler bas. Make it say something to you. Make the bomba say I love you to do. Make it do like it conversating to you. Make the bomba say something.
A girl fi get low, 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 low. Wine bam si get low, 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 low. Girl bend down, put a arch in your back. Girl bend down, put a arch in your back. Wildfire, put a spark in your back. You know stiff now, no snatch in your back. Alright, check.
Split in the middle.
Back it up, girl. Back it up. Back it up, girl. Back it up. Back it up, girl. Back it up. Back it up, girl. Back it up, girl. To back it up, to back it to back it up, girl. To back it up, back it up, back it up, girl. Back it up, to back it, girl. Back it up, girl. Wine. Yo. Love. I'm from, girl. You lose something. You lose something. Searching for it. Hey, girl.
wine on this sweet occasion. So special every time. One in a million. And every time I have to go, you give me the I shall return, and I must come back. You give me the I shall return, and I must come back. You give me the I shall return, and I must come back. You give me the I shall return, and I must. You got me. Hook on you, hook on you, hook on you up. Hook on you, hook on you up. Hook on you, hook on you, hook on you up. You got me falling in love. Hook on you, hook on you, hook on you up. Hook on you, hook on you up. Hook on you, hook on you, hook on you up. If you know, yeah, then you know, yeah. We all at the ground, yeah. We all in it down, yeah. We up on the story. It's about a Juve morning. Everybody coming in. Hey, we ready to go, yeah. We gon' make them jump. We gon' make them turn up. We gon' make them wine. We gon' make them free up. This is a bacchanal. In this we botanical. This carnival. I want you to find your way. Everybody on stage, oh God, oh. If you're coming down from the mountain, oh God, oh. When the rhythm beats in town, see me jumping on the savannah grass, the savannah grass. You could see so many bus brave, oh Lord, oh. When the people tell you they cannot brave, oh God, oh. Feel the spirit jumping in town. We coming home, the savannah grass, the savannah grass. All done by the door. Realize I have to pay more. I have to get in because this friend not missing me. It's not missing me.
Jerusalema ikayalami ilondoloze uhambe nami zungangishilana. Jerusalema ikayalami ilondoloze uhambe nami zungangishilana. Dawo yami ayikolana, buso wami awukolana. Ilondoloze zuhambe nami. Dawo yami ayikolana, buso wami awukolana. Ilondoloze zuhambe nami. Ilondoloze, ilondoloze, ilondoloze zungangishilana. Ilondoloze, ilondoloze, ilondoloze.
Yo. She causing a scene outdoors. Everybody watching we, all the in-laws. I don't want no problems. Why you don't leave it? If this thing is love, then I really don't need it. I just want to join the line, drink a rum in paradise, have a good time with my friends. Leave me, let me live my life. I want to hold on to girl and jam up the bumper. I just want to have some fun, but this girl is turned down. She have we business out on the road. All we business out on the road. Watch out, she business out on the road. All we business out on the road.
When I say I'm fed up with one, all you feel is joke I'm making. I don't want to hate on love, but sometimes I keep debating. She say she only lover, she only friend. We make a wish, I eat with pen. I sleep and I had a dream. Wake up and I make a vow. Soon as everything complete, we saw one out. What I do wrong again, lad? Tell me what I do wrong again. People calling me name, lad. side of it. Just give me a sunset. Rum the best spirit. Nothing can compare to it. Rum brings me to life, and it makes me feel alive. I'm not telling you no lie. I could drink all day and drink all night. When I rum in on me head, that is when I mash up fit. Wilding out until I wait, and I'm never out of breath. When I rum in on me head, that is when I mash up fit. So when you see me drinking, don't tell me nothing, cause I'm a rummies. I drink me rum until I fall down, cause I'm a rummies. I love feeling heat, strong rum is so sweet. Just give me another bottle, bartender, don't hold it back. Just give me a half bottle, bartender, don't hold it back. Just give me a quart bottle, bartender, don't hold it back. Once I in the crease, no sir, I'm not holding back.
Okay, guys, so we're back and we are here. GMGT, Watch Trouble. And we have the one and the only Mr. Mason on the line. Mason, can you hear us?
Good and clear.
Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Everybody can see you, so just give a little wave, give a little hello. All right, so Mason, just to get right into it, for people who don't know who you are, can you give us a snippet of one of your most popular songs?
Well, you are playing it right now. That's in your panty. Think you're playing it right?
Yeah, we are. We're looping it right now in the background. Yeah. Yeah, it's one of my favorites. Yeah. Mason, so how long have you been in the business? I could just honestly say in the past, you used to be one of the hardest people to find. People used to call me, Shandy, we want a dub play from this guy. How do we get a hold of him? Where's he located? So can you fill us in? Where are you located right now?
Right now I'm located in St. Vincent. Where else you expect me to be located, Shandy?
I don't know. Which part of St. Vincent? Which part of St. Vincent? Please explain.
Oh, well, I would really say Union Island.
Okay.
Would be the easier place to find me. Where I would be most of the time. If not in Union Island, then would usually be Grenada or in the mainland, of course.
Okay.
Yeah, and Mason, I wanted to ask you a question about Union Island. I'm from Trinidad, so I've never been to St. Vincent. So I wanted you to describe Union Island to me as a tourist. Like, where would I go? What are some of the beauty spots and stuff like that? That's interesting.
Well, the whole island within itself is a vibe. Like, the whole island within itself there's a lot of things to do, and you could go to, like, for example, the Tobago Keys Marine Park is like probably 5 minutes away, and then there's Palm Island Resort that's probably like 3 minutes away, and then it's a whole vibe. The beaches, I have to tell you about the beaches. I mean, we live in the West.
So clean and clear.
You know what I mean?
But where do you go? Where I'm not trying to give away a secret, but where in Union Island would you go? Where would Mason go for inspiration or just just to chill?
Oh, well, if we're talking just to chill, then pretty much anywhere on the island, that would be, because the island is so small, like it is so hard to pinpoint, where would you go to chill, because you end up here and then you take 4 footsteps and then you end up somewhere else. And then, it's like, yeah, so it's like, but as far as I'm looking for inspiration, I don't go to places for inspiration, and I don't wait for inspiration. I try to make it, because inspiration is a funny thing. It could take 10 years to hit you if it wants to. I can't really depend on that.
All right, I hear you with that one. I like that one. So we have a game here that we concocted and we would like you to play. Hopefully, you'll enjoy it. So
I'll tape in this, right?
Yes, we are.
Can I get I'm gonna get a copy of this?
Of course. Of course.
Guys, I like this one crazy.
So Dazzle, you want to start the game? Yeah, I want Dazzle to start this one off.
Alright, so we got this game is called This or That. All you have to do is choose one or the other. If you choose to explain why, you can. If you don't want to explain why, you don't have to. Alright? So this or that.
Alright.
Oxtail or fish?
What's that?
Oxtail or fish?
Fish. That was the easy one.
Breadfruit or cassava?
Breadfruit. That's another easy one.
Sure, go ahead.
Red Oman or browning?
What's that?
Red Oman or browning?
Yeah, that is a hard one.
You gotta choose one though. You gotta choose one.
Nikki in here trying to shoot. She shot it.
No, that's one of my questions.
I mean, not that it matters, but I'll say browning.
You'll say browning?
Yeah.
Nice.
Against the red woman.
I'm always saying I'm browning. I don't know why people say that red woman.
All right, Mason. I'm gonna up the stakes here. Reggae or soca?
All right. I'm obligated to say soca.
What does your heart say? Or are you gonna go with your obligation?
My heart says anytime I go to register a song, I have to put it under reggae.
Okay. I respect
right?
that.
So yeah.
That's a politically safe answer.
Right? All right, Nikki.
Christmas or Easter?
Easter.
Why Easter?
Because I feel like you more feel the joy of Christmas when you're a child, when you feel a tingle and a spirit. But for most adults, Christmas is a nightmare. So Easter is more something,
no high expectations, I guess.
All right, so he has a sticky one. I'm gonna ask a sticky one.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Top or bottom? Top or bottom? You gotta answer. You prefer to be on top or the bottom? Which one?
And hear what she said. It's sticky.
Stop.
You say tough.
Top? All right.
I choose.
That's it.
All right. Country or city? Bush
City.
or city? City?
Yeah, you say city.
Because city, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I think
Faithful or haunting?
He's like, you're gonna take us too far.
Mason?
Are you thinking about this one? Faithful or Juanin?
No, I didn't hear it. I didn't hear it all.
Okay. Ask again. He didn't hear it.
Faithful or haunting?
I hear horning. I heard horning.
Oh, you prefer to be faithful. Which one?
Oh, that's a faithful or horning.
Yeah.
That is even a question. Anybody can answer that question honestly though. Like,
I mean, use the panty man, you know.
Not exactly one of those. I mean, I think it's a little more complicated than that, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But I'll take my chance of being faithful. I'm a good boy.
Okay. I like that one. He's playing it safe. So we're gonna go into the interview now. Yeah.
All right.
Thank you so much. You've passed the test.
That was fun, though.
No, he said that was fun. Then you have to make it real steamy. Then this last one.
Last question: sex or make love?
Yeah.
Sex or make love?
Come again?
Sex. Pause.
Sex or make love?
Make love.
Brother, just know I did not come up with that question for you. It have nothing to do with me.
Yeah, think about this one.
The marketing part of me because I look at my stats and my stats is like I think it's like 65 or 70% female. I was still making love.
He's smart. He's smart. Thank you. So Mason, we want to talk about the album. This is the moment we've been waiting for. So you're dropping an album called Cricks and Milk. How did you come about the name and so forth?
Well, like it was just this concept that keeps banging in my head. Like it's just this vibe that I keep plaguing me for some reason. Well, it's not really a plague, but I have this kind of sweet spot in my head about the West Indian things and West Indian vibe. But it is kind of be hard to explain, but like I could explain it in that sense. Like everybody here is West Indian, so I could just name out a list of things and I'm sure every West Indian could probably communicate with me through it. I would talk about Charlie Biscuit, Big Four, Cricks and Milk, Blue Soap, Clorox. What else again? You know, like the West Indian vibe now. The imagery and the West Indian vibe. When you say certain things, every West Indian people could connect with it and say, yo, this has to be a West Indian. This had to be a Trini or a Bajan or a Vinci or a Jamaican, you know. So that was pretty much the vibe of the album. I wanted to kind of represent a West Indian type of vibe. And when you say Cricks and Milk or Salt Biscuit, everybody gets it, you know.
Man, you forget about KFC, man.
What?
Well,
okay, what you saying?
KFC, yeah, talk about a singer.
You feel like KFC was a kind of, because I can remember like really, really young guy, like we liked KFC, but it wasn't really a staple. I think I saw more Charlie Biscuit than KFC boxes as a child, to be honest.
Brother, he's right.
When you leave the West Indies and you're reaching these foreign places and them, KFC becomes one of those things, man.
It's true. When you're up here, yeah.
Right. Well, of course, different places, different things, but I sure let's be aching for some Cricks and Milk, some hard food and dasheen and potato.
You're right.
I sure let's be longing for.
And it tastes different down there than up here, honestly speaking. You have breadfruit here. The breadfruit down there is real different.
That's what she said.
Okay. 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 Well, I would expect that. Just like I'm sure the subway up there probably tastes a little different than the subway down.
Big time.
We had the bread.
Differences in these things. I'm more of a subway guy than a KFC guy. Though.
Oh, so you eat meat?
They have vegetables.
Yeah.
You eat all kind of meats?
Yes, I do. No.
Good answer.
So we spoke about, you being a writer and producer and so forth, right? And a person who basically likes doing stuff on his own. So when you come to work, let's say with a producer or a writer, how do you decide who you want to work with? Is there a process or?
Basically, like I said before, I have these crazy kind of ideas in my head. Like it is kind of be hard to explain. It's a vibe, and I could pick up on the vibe when I hear it. Like I would hear a producer's stuff, and I could kind of tell right away, like okay, yeah, oh yeah, okay. So it doesn't exactly be a process for me. Like it just kind of hit me. When I mean when I did the holiday with Static, I was explaining to him, like I was explaining to you guys, that the kind of vibe I wanted for the album and the this and that. And I was telling him to sprinkle Afro, sprinkle some old calypso, the old soca kind of vibe, sprinkle some some R&B stuff, some soul stuff, and top it. And he sent it to me, and it was instant. So that's pretty much how it goes from me. Yeah.
So who else do you have? What collaborations do you have on this album?
Expert out of Karaku, brilliant. Of course, Static. Static is because Holiday is one of the tracks of the album Quicks and Milk. For now, that is pretty much it. Corona kind of switched up a lot of things or whatnot. As I'm pretty sure there would have been a few more producers on it, but yeah.
So
can't control what you can't control.
So we're talking about the music and what Mason puts into it and how he writes it and how he vibes it. When do we expect to see Mason performing it internationally?
As soon as possible. You see that is something to you see everything is gonna happen in the perfect time. I mean, the time that I thought that I should have been there, like even places like where you at right now and everything like that, looking back in hindsight, I'm glad that I didn't get to do it at that time because I would not have been ready. I felt like I would have lost myself because I didn't really know myself 100. I still don't know myself 100, but show was held a lot more solid than I was 3 years ago, 4 years ago. So that being said, as soon as the places everything goes back to normal,
Alright, that's what it is. I mean, I think Panty Man in New York City would make a good vibe,
One time, just let me know. I'll hook you up.
Yeah.
I'll manage you when you come up.
I
mean, you have a manager, you got a road DJ, what more you need?
I sure we could do that. We could organize that, no?
Yeah,
definitely.
Definitely.
Because I wouldn't be expecting to come to New York and do like 5 shows. I'm expecting to come do like 100 shows for the time I've been.
That's good. Make the most of it while you're here.
I like that. Ambition.
Yeah, man. Enough money for buy breadfruit when you go back home.
No, man. The breadfruit now buy, man.
I hear that one.
I hear it, man. I hear it.
So my next question is this. Who makes up your team now? Like, who makes up the marketing? Who's behind Mason 100%? Because I know you brought up the point that you've changed the name. It's no longer Mason. It's Mason Made. So can you give us a deep background as to what it is and who's a part of the team now?
Yeah, so I switched it up to Mason Made, mainly because of store reasons. Apparently, there's a lot of artists with the name Mason. So a lot of people would often email me or DM me or contact me and say, yo, bro, like when I type it in, I'm getting a whole bunch of different results, and then I would have to tell them, okay, well, when you go on YouTube, just look in the bio, click on it, and I'm not really supposed to do that. So what happened is I already named the socials Mason Made or Mason Music ever since. Anyway, and there was always a lot of people who would, they would say Mason, but usually sometimes they would finally say, yo, Mason Made, and I was thinking to myself, why not just freaking change it to me? It shouldn't be that hard because most of your stuff already that anyway. My Instagram, my YouTube is already Mason Made Music. So I typed it in and the results was up there at the top of the list. So I decided to go there. As far as marketing and stuff goes, right now I'm working with Acta. Acta consists of a few people who's dealing with marketing for me and stuff like that. And Acta is a whole different wave. It's a really brand new thing to St. Vincent. I mean, so brand new that it could pretty much be considered a rebellion, to be quite honest with you. Acta has a lot of young artists. They invest in them marketing wise, financially, time wise, and they did a partnership with. So it's not like I'm under them. So I'm very comfortable right now more comfortable than I've ever been. Hence the spike in work and the amount of things that we're trying to put out. So yeah, pretty much, you know.
All right, Nikki G here. I wanted to ask you about, well, your birthday, is it July 25th?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's right.
All right. So, and then you said, you know, you still getting to know yourself and stuff like that. But as a Leo, could you still describe what makes up Mason? What is Mason about? What is a Leo? You as a Leo, you know, just describe yourself.
Well, for one, I'm just somebody who, you know, I'm about the music. I'm about the music business. I'm not afraid to go down a different road. Like I study this thing. I do a lot in this thing. I'm not just telling about things. I'm thinking about things that I admire the most about myself, and things that I even smile to myself about is the fact that you know, there's a lot of different attributes. I own my masters.
That's great.
I own my publishing. I deal with my
That's very good.
He worked
my
very hard for that.
distributions. Yeah, I most days I would get on my laptop and scour the internet and get sync deals. Expecting some more sync deals. When I mean sync licensing to games, movies, commercials, like you would probably know with the Fenty stuff. I think those are the things that I admire about myself. I consider myself a Viking in the rooms of music.
That's
I like
great.
that one. I like that.
And what inspiration? What advice would you give to up and coming artists? About this industry and how, you know, for them to get by.
If you don't know yourself, then according to what we would say back here, crap or smoke your pipe. Like that. I mean, it's a game a lot of people is not gonna be educated about. If we're going to go even deeper, I mean, even in our culture, in Black culture, we don't have that kind of IP type of mentality in our culture. As in, we don't really see much value in intellectual property. We mostly see it in what we could see or what we could touch, and everybody else has a one-up on we because of it. Because everybody is like, oh, so you don't want your IP? Okay, no problem, I'll have it. I'll take it.
So they basically need to educate themselves on the music industry and what they plan to do their business, right?
Exactly.
Instead of having everyone do it for them.
And you have to have an extra layer of skin, because if everybody's gonna tell you get a real job, everybody's gonna tell you, oh, this can't work, that can't work. So you know,
so
know yourself.
I wanted to piggyback, well, not piggyback, but go 2 steps back. You mentioned Fenty. For those who don't know, can you give us a little insight on what this Fenty deal is about?
Oh well, yeah, and I'm glad when I get to talk this too, because swear to God, I have $1 million.
Make me proud, brother. Make me
proud. People be swearing to God I have $1 million. People be meeting him in the road and like, Fenty model, or like, Mr. Fenty, and he's like, hold up, bro, chill, pause. You know, but yeah. So how the deal goes? It's basically a sync license. For example, how, you know, as normal as an artist would get his song synced up in a movie or whatever the case may be. In this case, it was an ad. So how the story went, like I said before, I own 100% of my masters and my publishing, so I could shop around with my music. I could do whatever I want with it. I could throw it away, I could kiss it, I could flush it down the toilet. I could do whatever I want.
Whatever you want, it's yours.
Yeah, because it's mine. So I shop around with it, and what would happen? I'm linked with different publishers and admins that deal with that stuff, and I would just basically pitch the music. So, for example, you may see somebody putting up, somebody may put it that they want a ad for like $500 US. Sometimes somebody may want to add for 100,000 US or 10 million or 1 million. It depends. It varies on the buyer. So you would pitch your music to them, and they would listen to it, which is the company, not the admin. The admin would just send it to the company. They would review maybe a couple of hundreds of songs, and then they would decide, okay, we like this one, we like this one, we like this one, and they just so happened to like mine. I was sitting at home, and no, actually, I wasn't even. I was sitting at home first, and this lady called Betty emailed me, and she was like, "Hey, we're trying to get more information on your UPC codes and whatever the case may be. So because we have something with that we're interested in, and we'd like to move forward." And I was like, "Okay, sure. I'll send her the information. I ain't taking it for nothing." And I could remember, I was in Heritage Square, and I just, I think my head was getting to that sweet point, that sweet point where just get to an and went through my email, and I saw this licensing thing, and I went through it, and I was like, "Oh shit, okay, cool." And then I read it, and I saw Fenty Skin, and I was like, no, this had to be a scam. This had to be some type of
that's
so
your
I kept
first
researching.
thought, yeah.
I kept researching it or whatnot, and I realized, okay, the email is legit. It comes from a legit company. All the signs that you would look for. And then I still was like, no, it's too stupid to just happen like that. So I contacted the admins and the publishers, publishers and stuff like that, and I was like, "Yo, could you look into this one, please?" And then they contact me back, and it's like, "Yeah, they already contacted us. They already took the codes, and it's legit." And I was like, "Yo, that is freaking crazy." And then I'm going to get a surprise when somebody tagged me with Lil Nas X, because he's one of the Fenty models. Lil Nas X showing off the Fenty product, and the song was playing in the background. I was like, "Oh, yeah, this is
I saw that. I was just like, "Whoa!" My thing is this: have you met Rihanna? Have you spoken to Rihanna? Anybody? No.
No. So to break it down, right? So no, I have not. You like?
It's like one thing at a time.
Unfortunately, real life is not as exciting, and it's just bland paperwork and numbers.
Right now.
No, but I like it because he's keeping it real. Because anybody else who would have got it would have said, "Oh, I'm gonna see Rihanna. I'm gonna get free products."
No,
he's giving us real stuff here.
I mean,
listen, as a man, it's only
still,
one product we want
still
from Rihanna.
pretty. Sorry, go ahead. Sorry.
No, sorry, I didn't mean to cut you, but I was saying as a man, it's only one product we want from Rihanna.
Yeah.
Makeup. Yeah. That's what he's talking about, makeup.
Watch him.
Yeah, then who are the makeup brush?
Yes.
I want me brush, you need me brush. I wanna paint my eyelash. I wanna paint my eyebrows.
While you're on that, we're gonna have you do an acapella.
Yeah, we want him to do acapella. But did you finish your story? I didn't want to cut you off. Sorry.
Finish your story.
All right. So yes.
Finish that song.
But what it is though, it's a really good thing because I have the lady link. I think she ended up following me on Instagram. I think she's responsible for that whole Fenty campaign. She's the lady that because as far as I understand, like most of these stuffs get they get right off by Ruby herself. So this lady is basically the lady who picks out the song that Ruby might like something out of these 100 songs. Let me send them to her, and then the final still would be, whatever the case may be. So I think Betty followed me on Instagram. We contact on Gmail and whatnot. So it's it could be quite the possibility. But the best part about it is I own 80% at this deal. So whatever this ad does, or wherever it goes, or whatever the case may be, I have 80% on it.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
And they gave me additional fee as well. Of course, I didn't take like a huge buck. I didn't take $1 million because I would have to be giving away something. But I vouched for the. I wanted that old money, that long term money, that 10 years still getting something type money, you know.
Okay.
So,
So my next question would be, is this, we wanted to do a cappella, but before we wrap up, is there anybody you want to shout out? Where can people find Mason? The next big major thing, I know your album is going to drop on, I believe, the 8th of January or the 21st of January?
Yeah. Well, initially we planned the 8th, but my team has been talking, and we almost feel like we want to push it back just because something that we have planning to do, because we already and shout out to Digicel, we already been talking to Digicel and amongst other private people we work with, and we planning something crazy for this.
Okay.
So we starting to feel like, you know, we should kind of
go hard or go home.
But anybody looking for me though, and pay attention, I want everybody to pay attention now. You're looking for me on YouTube, Apple Music, Spotify, whatever the case may be. You're looking for Mason Made. Anything you're looking for Mason Made, you're gonna get onto me. Mason Made or Mason Made Music. You're gonna have everything. Easy as that. 1, 2, 3. So I waiting and all I'm gonna do it. And I went sit down here and look out. And I waiting to see.
Sorry, give us a little acapella before you head out.
Yeah, y'all ain't gonna play the music, the new music?
Oh yeah, of course we're gonna play the music. Play Holiday.
Dazzle's gonna cue it up.
He's gonna cue up Holiday. And is there anybody you want to shout out before we head into the music?
Yeah, of course. Shout out to Sita, because Sita is also a part of ACTA. Well, Sita is one of the founders of ACTA. So shout out to Sita. She's been making some moves and doing some investments.
Excuse me, shout out to Sita.
Huh?
I didn't know. Shout out to Sita. See, that's somebody I need to have over here.
Yeah, Sita and some other business shit. Yeah, and she on her strong black woman type.
That's what's up. I like that. And that's it? Okay. So, you ready?
Always ready.
All right, let's go. We're going to get into it now.
Turn me up.
Oh.
Yeah. Hello. So now let's Shazam.
I like this song. I really
Put on Shazam.
Oh, you want Shazam?
No, I telling the people that make sure you Shazam this.
My bad.
Oh, you can Shazam iPhone
It's a holiday. Make up your mind and fall away. Gin and dine in harmony. That is my kind of gathering. It's a holiday. Out the blue like a allergy. And we party in private. Let's keep the pics at your gallery. We gon' flip the script tonight. Everything legit tonight. You never get gal in your life. We gon' change that tonight. We gon' flip the script tonight. Everything legit tonight. You never get gal in your life. We gon' change that tonight. We should do this thing for life. I put ganja in my wine. And some laughter when I cry.
Ladies and gentlemen, once again, this is Mason Made called Holiday. Mason on Static Live, GMG TV.
Safe. Watch this. It's a holiday. Make up your mind and fall away. Gin and dine in harmony. That is my kind of tonight. Different. Watch.
Go again.
It's a holiday. Make up your mind and fall away. Gin and dine in harmony. That is my kind of gathering. It's a holiday. Out the blue like a allergy. And we party in private. Let's keep the pics at your gallery. We gon' flip the script tonight. Everything legit tonight. You never get gal in your life. We gon' change that tonight. We gon' flip the script tonight. Everything legit tonight. You never get gal in your life. We gon' change that tonight. We should do this thing for life. I put ganja in my wine. And some laughter when I cry. And some colors in me shine. And I tank when I dive in. And I see breath when I dive in. I'm just trying to say I'm fine. Safe, watch this. It's a holiday. Make up your mind and fall away. Gin and dine in harmony. That is my kind of gathering. It's a holiday. Out the blue like a holiday. And we party in private place. So keep the pics at your gallery. We gon' flip the script tonight. Everything legit tonight. You never get gal in your life. We gon' change that tonight. We gon' flip the script tonight. Everything legit tonight. You never get gal in your life.
Rhythm cast, shell it down.
You want something good for me? Good. When you say you don't cheat, good. It's not an exam, baby. Good. You say you're bad, give me a bounce. And don't freeze, bounce. Y'all got frozen cheese. When you go a dance and a beat. Y'all make me sing like this. I never know smoke weed like this. Love it when you come my ear. You smell nice, I have y'all make me sing like this. We should link up like bricks and me. You think me now watch from me shit, but you got no idea. Take off your thing now, senorita. Bounce for the thing now, senorita. You see na in ya, senorita. When you meet me, go on like Africa. Take off your thing now, senorita. Wine for the thing now, senorita. You see na in ya, senorita. When you meet me, go on like Africa.
Mr. Mason?
Yes, sir.
Okay,
yes,
okay. So we want you to do a little acapella.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
This short. Yeah, this kind of sticky, but I might go off time and I kind of thing.
Man, pick any song you want. You could do Halloween, you could do Cricks and Milk, you could do Panty, you could do anything. London, you could do any song you want to do, whatever makes you feel good.
This is What's Trouble. This is your show. We're family here.
You have to give them a good listen. You have Panty, them Vincy, you have Same Thing, Holiday, London.
Puppy Love, that's one of my favorites. Puppy Love.
Bun for bun, you can get them anything, you know.
All right, if we would do the best thing for we do now is I'll do
He's like
You didn't say you were shy.
No, I would just start with anything.
Okay.
If they say we crazy, we tell them we different. Rum punch in the system, hot sun in the system. DJ turn up the system. Like people walk up this system. It's a long time seen mom like this. She going back on the weekend. So where you say, how you say what you mean? And where you say, how we go smoke some trees? And where you say, how we go reach by the beach? And where you say, tell me, we change our voice now. Rotted, got me in a bus blank. Take off your clothes and take some sun. This girl now come from London. Come out the cold and take some sun. Rapid, catch me in a bus blank. Take off your clothes and take some sun. This girl now come from London. Come out the cold, take some sun. This girl now come from London.
So that's what you said. Come out the cold and take some sun. Yo, I was making up my own words this whole entire time. I never knew.
So what were you singing? And she said her own words too.
Thank you, Mason. This was so fun. Yeah. Love you 100%. Just remember, you have a home here at Watch Trouble. Whenever you come back up to New York, whatever the case may be.
I'll be back.
Yes.
I'll be back. I should be back a lot of times. A lot of times.
And you remember GMGT, make it your home as well. You know, they welcome us in open arms. So, all right.
Next time we have to kind of shade a link a little better beforehand and everything. But yeah, I was late and everything like that.
I hear you.
It's all good. It's all good.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. All right. Take care of yourself.
Yeah, man.
All right.
Blessings.
Have a good night.
All right, so ladies and gentlemen, I think it's only fair, but after such a nice interview from Mason, that we finish off Mason's interview with stuff like this.
honey sweet, yeah. Honey sweet, yeah. Honey sweet, yeah. Honey sweet. I'm a black woman, white woman, English woman, non-woman, all woman, Alice 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 woman, yeah. Honey sweet, honey sweet. Some DJ wife getting deep. You know his wife could get teched up, so we taking wife when he sleep. Honey sweet, honey sweet. Some DJ wife getting deep. You know his wife could get teched up, so we taking wife when he sleep. When she tell me she has some big songs, it's rhythm that she just call we. All she need is a tune to dance. When she dance, she just call me. It no matter she boyfriend dum dum. Just tell him you're going and shut down. And meet me round at the supermarket. Make it look random. She want me. I know she want me. Cause when she call me, she rhythm cause it. I said she want me. I know she want me. Cause when she call me, she does the fire. Honey sweet, honey sweet. Some DJ wife getting deep. I know his wife could get teched up, so we taking wife when he sleep. Honey sweet, honey sweet. Some DJ wife getting deep. You know his wife could get teched up, so we taking wife with them guys. Team with them cars and never like bird. Them mashing up back and mashing up party. Boom radio station, them got the baddest DJs. When they play, Mason get brave. Dark one, afraid of no panty. DJ Dazzle with the lady Shandy. Select a house in the script and I kill your DJ. Anyway, it's boom when they play. Rhythm cause for the thing in your panty. Rhythm cause for the thing in your panty. Dark one want the thing in your panty. Dazzle in your panty. Kryptonite in your panty. Panty. Kryptonite want the thing in your panty. Rhythm cause for the thing in your panty. DJ Dazzle want the thing in your panty. Panty. Rhythm cause in your panty. We don't back down from nobody. Them things we don't back down from nobody. From panty to drop is everybody. Want to invite me in them, huh? I hope you can take it all inside you. Come take look who wine up all inside you. Come take look who liquor all inside you. Come take look who union all inside you. Every time that I tell we put the thing inside properly. Ain't nobody can do it better. Rated out to the sky we. Every show to the sky we. They going have to pay small fee. Even though me done move a long time, panty man they just call me. If you want see how we just party, put me inside. If you want see how we just met them gal go, put me inside. If you got to work then just call leave, put me inside. Better pray to God we don't make your gal go, put me inside. My team we don't back down from nobody. Them things we don't back down from nobody. From panty to drop is everybody. Want to invite me in them, huh? I hope you can take it all inside you. Come take me go wind up all inside you.
Me too. You see this thing
I'm
making
being beard.
belly, he said.
Oh. You see how close I am.
I can't believe I just caught myself. You know, you're so accustomed being on radio, so you're doing all kind of foolery and nobody, and then you're like, wait, they can see what I'm doing.
I'm glad.
Like I was just doing this, and I'm like, wait, they can see me.
All you want to see half the foolishness I used to see.
No, I can't. Yo, when I'm here, I have to really like tone it down because I'm so. People, I'll be honest.
I started dancing.
I'll be honest. I dance when we're off and the music is on. I dance. I take wedgies out. I adjust my bra. I do all kind of foolery behind the scenes.
It's different. That's why when I'm over there, I'm quiet because it's different. It's different when you're on camera. I'm just saying. It's
the
like
truth
when
shall
you're
set you free.
The two of all they used to have a bad habit of playing with the microphone.
I still do. You can see I still do it.
You see
I still do it, and it's something I have to get used to. It's just really hard to like adjust it how I like to have it. Yeah, it's hard.
Yeah. I mean, it's better far away than close, I think.
Well, we have video footage now, so.
Now you have evidence.
All right, guys. So thank you. Right, we're back now. We're gonna do a quick recap because we've done an extension. So everybody in Miss Cloud, everybody in Facebook land, we appreciate you. I'm live on my page. I'm telling you, these things look bigger than before.
The camera does it.
No,
Shandy,
man.
It does.
Can we continue?
Sorry. I'm just looking. I'm like, whoa. Yeah. Anyway,
the camera does make stuff look a little
bigger than
put you in like 2 or 3 pounds more than normal.
Yeah,
because mine is small and it makes it look kind of.
I don't want to hear about the 2 or 3 pounds of Bobby on the screen.
So what we're going to talk about now, we're doing like a quick recap, but before we go into the recap, we want to let you guys know everybody loves Watch Trouble for our relationship segment.
Yeah.
So we're going to talk about in the relationship segment, oral sex. I mean, we've seen the pictures going around. So the question remains is this.
I learned a thing or two.
The thing remains is this, you know, how important is it in a relationship? You know, if you don't please your mate, would you disappear? I remember, you know, back on the other side, somebody says they're not into it because they had one bad experience.
Yeah.
And so they don't let anybody go down on them from since then because they just don't want to relive that ever again.
Idiot.
So the thing remains is how important is oral sex in your relationship? Do you think it needs to happen? Or, you know, if your partner doesn't know how to do it, would you train them? Would you teach them how to do it properly?
I believe you need. Oh my God. I think it's good that you educate each other on what you like, because what you like and what you did with other people before might not be what I like. Or some people have, as you said, some people have bad experiences, so they tend to not like it. And I've heard that, let's say a particular friend's partner or whatever didn't like it and they did it and the person loved it because I guess the person that was doing it to her before wasn't doing it right. So I believe in total education of that if you don't know, because you don't want nobody chomping down on you or biting you or doing certain things.
You know, some people actually like to be bit. I'm just
saying.
saying.
Well, some people do, and then they say it depends on how you're shaped. Certain things you have to do in order to, you know, arouse you and
achieve
stuff like
those
that.
goals.
Yeah, I'm so surprised I'm talking about this right now, but
I'm so proud of you. You're so free about it. Yeah, she never used to be this free, guys. Honest.
You know what Nikki's been doing on quarantine?
Education is key. That's all I'm saying.
So for me, I would say, and I quote, I don't want to say I'm big on oral sex. I mean, I'm big on oral sex. I like pleasing my partner. And if my partner's into it, then I would, you know, I would entertain those factors. But
so you're not into it. You don't like being pleased, but only pleasing.
No. Let me tell you, I like being pleased. But you know, if I know you're not the greatest at it, I can overlook it. I'll overlook it if you can overcompensate in other areas. I'm okay with that.
Got it. Yeah.
I would also I'm big on the other stuff. I'm a Kirby chick.
What is that? For those who didn't see the Kirby videos, what is that? What are you big on?
Okay, so a Kirby, the vacuum, you know, suck it all up.
Well, you saying you're big on that?
For my significant other, guys, I'm not saying I do it with every and everybody.
Oh, Lord.
For my significant other, I am into that. I like pleasing my significant other. I like making sure that that's, you know, taken care of. Like, you, even if we break up tomorrow, you must leave the relationship saying, yo, holding your balls and saying, I'm going to miss some of that.
Oh, my God.
You have to leave. That is just how I do business. You have to leave remembering how these lips
good it was
were on top of your member. And if you do not feel that kind of way, then I did something positively wrong. I didn't do my job.
Yo.
Oh shit! Oh, sorry, we're live on Facebook.
Yes!
Damn it!
Hey, Mama Shandy.
She better not be watching.
Your mom is on there.
She better not be with mommy. You're not watching.
Hey, Mama Shandy.
No, mommy, nothing now. It's too late.
Oh, God.
Hi, Gigi. So yeah, Gigi, Carol, Bertel, everybody in Mixcloud. What's up, guys?
He flew in here.
Hello, hi. Yes, we're moving along. We're going down the line now.
That's on you.
So how big is oral sex for you?
Hold on, wait. How you just skip Nikki?
Nikki answered.
I answered.
Nikki answered.
You want more?
Ha. Alright, so I mean, you know, for me, it's a very memorable experience, you know? You might have those moments where, you know, you have an entanglement and that individual with the entanglement, you know, it could be forgotten. But if, you know, that particular situation is immaculate, like Shandy said, you know, you ain't forgetting. You know, you're going to have those moments where, you know, you just want to, you know, send a text, call a phone, you know? Even better if it's your actual significant other, then that just leaves room that you don't really want to go anywhere. Like if that person is that good, God forbid, but I could see why Major Hype and Kirby kind of got into, you know.
See, so it makes sense for certain things then. It makes sense for certain things. It makes perfect sense.
I mean, granted, you know, it ain't a one-way street. She had to stay for a reason too. So, I mean, you know.
So I'm going to flip it. I'm going to add a little more pressure to this.
Wait, before you add pressure. Link Movement said, yo, what's her name? I agree with her. Who's this? Temptress said I agree with her.
Kirby just like that.
Her name is Shandy.
Yeah. Oh, hi, guys. It's Shandy. Yeah, that's me. Hi. No, but it's only right. Like, if you have a significant other, your goal is to make sure, I'm talking to everybody in Instagram land now, your goal is to make sure that your significant other is pleased. And if you know you're very good at something, you make sure you fulfill the needs of that person. I'm not going to lie. When it comes to me and I have sex, I give a survey after every session. Like, how was it? You know, what do you want me to fix this? You know,
weird.
It's weird for you, but for my partners, it works for us. Okay, I had one partner, we just took it to the next level, and it was always something new to achieve. It was just always a new goal to achieve. So
yeah, but when you finish, like, I mean, for me, I want to like relax and enjoy the moment.
Oh no,
and not talk too much then, but then
a little bit after,
then
well,
you
know,
talk
yeah,
and stuff
after
like
that. Like
yeah,
maybe like when you're eating, like, okay, so how was it? You know, like, you know, do you want me to do something a little different? You know, you want to, let's try this. You know what I'm saying?
How did you like it? Or
how did you like it? You know what I'm saying?
It's
typical you ask those questions.
Take your survey from what's happening. If you're done and I drop sleep, amazing job. Amazing job.
No, but they're warning signs. Like I would say this: they're warning signs to how you're doing, right? Because normally, my head hits him already. But normally, when somebody's enjoying you from what I've heard from a friend,
from a friend, she said,
it's like, you know, it's like the guy's penis enlarges, then also the what do you call that? The
clitoris.
No.
The
vein increases, so the blood flow and all that stuff, you know, makes everything
larger.
That sounds like
it's about to bust
longer. No, it doesn't,
No?
because he'll control that. If he's good at what he's doing, he'll control it if he wants to.
Mm-hmm.
He'll probably let you know.
What you're doing, ain't no control.
No, there is control though. People. Wait, hold on. You know why I'm saying that if you're good in controlling is because some people would be like, you know what, are you ready for me to do this? I'll be like, no. And then they'll hold it back. Listen. And if you decide that, if both of you decide that, okay, now let's do this. It's like it's too much now. I can't.
Wait, hold on. Before you go further.
Changed positions?
Before you go further.
Haven't you changed positions because it's too good and you don't want to? You just got into like 10 minutes.
That's men.
No. I'm talking about women. Haven't you gotten into 10 minutes of it and you're like, listen, it's too soon. Wait, just hold it.
Yeah.
Right. That's what I'm talking about.
But then for them, they have to. Sometimes they have to stop. And
they have to. Well, right.
I hate that. Like, so here's a cue for guys.
Stop, change positions.
Yeah, if a woman says don't stop, it really means don't stop. That's not your cue to stop.
That's true.
Or slow down and think about things. That's not that. That means continue the pace you're going. Let us enjoy the moment together.
Yeah, but you can't put a break in between it. Don't.
What do you mean don't?
That's a complete different message. I mean, I'm not gonna,
But some guys do it. Some guys stop because, some people are
because they're about to come. Sometimes they're about to come.
Continuous. It depends.
So I'm gonna, like I said, if you're now tuning in, so the question remains is, how important is oral sex in a relationship to you? And in the sense that if your partner is not good at it, will you teach them or will you leave them?
No.
Nah, I'm not going to leave because suppose you have a good relationship and they just don't know how to do it. So I prefer that I teach them how to do it. Or they teach me. I mean, I've been taught, so.
Nah, I ain't doing no more.
But what if you've taught them enough and you just can't do it anymore? Hey, watch your You going to answer the question? Are you going to answer the question?
Answer the question. All the put money, Mike. All the put money, camera.
Okay.
All the hand, man.
Yes.
When a woman said, "Don't stop," I hear that something. I don't know how far that was back. Right? When a woman said, "Don't stop," in a man's mind,
say
it kind of elevates us, and then we have no choice.
Nah, you
and
can't.
That's the end of
You
it.
You can't.
Well, you can't be saying them kind of thing. Listen, when you hit in a pace, right, and a girl said, "Don't stop," right? Sometimes it is kind of throw off the rhythm now.
But
because sometimes when she said dazzle.
That look dazzle.
Use the only fella besides the voice of God. Dazzle. If a girl said, "Don't stop," dazzle. What has happened to you?
The gun done load, it's ready to bust.
Yeah, what's playing? You're getting an extra vibe now because you want to hit a little. But you doesn't, the woman probably doesn't understand, but it's different in her mind. And that's all I wanted to say.
But if she understands and she knows how to control it, she will change her butt, she'll change her pace, and she'll make you stop. If she knows what she's doing.
Nah.
I'm just saying.
Nah. Like you've been there before.
Most recently.
I'm just saying. Why most recently?
Oh, Lord. Shandy know all NIKKI secrets, you know. The signal limit to come off.
How the song go? Ask Shandy. Shandy go tell you anything.
Oh, my God. Somebody said they're going to drink a Shandy right now.
Oh, my God. So the next question is this. Will you, in this case, would you add cameras? Have you had sex with cameras?
Damn right.
I did.
Yes. Of course.
Is it like a turn on? Is it extra turn on when you have the cameras on?
It's kind of annoying because you got to try to get the good angle. But I mean, realistically.
Turn this way. No, it's not going to.
Once you got a good placement and you got a tripod, bro. Yeah.
I've never used a tripod, honestly speaking.
iPhone 6, iPhone 7, iPhone whatever.
See,
Galaxy, big time photography camera.
All that?
Yes. What?
So what have you done with it? Do you keep it for 10 years or you got rid of it?
I mean, it depends.
Or it's recently?
I personally, I can't speak for another man, but that's with my significant other. And if me and my significant other are still together, I mean, why not? How many times?
It's true. Depends on the relationship that you're having.
Christmas come around and all, they still watch Home Alone.
That's true. I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like these things, okay. For me, I don't explore a lot of things unless it's my significant other. And if I'm really into you, then I go the sky's the limit. I go above and beyond. But if it's just, if I'm not feeling the vibe, like if it's like, okay, let's just say, the relationship is coming towards the bitter end. Everybody knows when they're about to leave somebody. Your sex drive diminishes practically. You're just holding on just to say, all right, let me see if this one moment would work or spark something. But for the moment, like if you know that it's not there,
if you're not feeling it, you're not there. And sex is really go the extra mile.
Sex is really emotional and a mental thing. And especially if you're emotionally connected to the person, you go the sky's the limit. You just feel to take it to a zenith. And so to answer the question that I posed, yes, I've used cameras before.
Kirby.
I ain't gonna lie. I am a Kirby. Like if I see the camera, we go extra. I be like, yeah. If I see the camera, I go to extra mile. I be like, oh, because that's my one time where I feel like I'm just, a star.
Pinky.
Wow. So yes, everybody in Mixcloud land, what's up? Everybody in on Instagram, what's up?
And Facebook.
Gigi says, I don't understand the point. Y'all watching it back after. I don't get the turn on for it. Girl.
Listen, if you can't shoot a blues and turn your cell phone after, you ain't doing it right, you know.
Yo, and sometimes you watch it for technique. Sometimes I watch it for technique, like to see what I've done, to see where I can improve. I hope to God my mother's not on Facebook. I swear.
You know, it's like, how did I manage to balance on this? You know, or I'm just saying. Oh my God. Romeister said it's a must. It's a must to have his videos and stuff like that.
Don't try to change the conversation.
Link movements, you're not here. This is not Nicole. This is
After Dark.
Sasha Fierce.
That's the next thing. That's the next thing.
Balance.
When you doing so when you do oral sex, this is for the ladies. This is for me and Nikki, of course. Do you have a persona? Do you change into somebody else? Do you do role play? And Dazzle, you can answer if you like role play and so forth.
Nah, I just turned into Dracula. That's it.
No, I don't think I've ever role played. I just get into the moment, depending on how my partner feels. If they're like really into it and they're free with oral sex, then it makes me feel free. Links, close your ears. Yeah, it's like I'm free with it because, you know, they're free. But somebody who's not free with it and don't know how to, you know, give oral sex and stuff like that, you kind of hold back because they're not free. And then they just want you to do them, but they're not doing you. And it's kind of like a turn off in a way, you know? You compromise and stuff, but I've never role played per se.
I don't have patience, bro.
For the role play?
Yo, by the time my boy ready, I ready to run in.
Oh my gosh!
If you
so there's like no prep
in your pretty little, you know.
So like you're like a cranium, 5 minutes and it's done.
Nah, no 5 minutes.
Okay.
But I mean, if you're coming out in a little maid's outfit, say dusting, nah, brother, we going. No, take that off. Let's go.
So if she dressed up in lingerie from Vicky's, it's still like a no go.
I like the lingerie thing.
I have been in situations where I say, yo, let's go. And then, you know, I've come to understand you're supposed to appreciate the money spent on the lingerie.
Of course.
Yes.
But nah, bro, listen, the lingerie worked. I'm ready. Let's go.
Oh my God, that is so like, no. Nah. So that's a typical guy thing. Voice of God. Can you speak up about this or you choose not to?
I know I'm not the only man that feel like that.
What's the question?
Okay, so the question remains is this. We have plenty of topics here. Yeah. But it's the role playing and the dressing up. Is that a turn on or does it make a difference to you? Because I need to know if this is like a guy thing.
It's a turn on.
But here was the point that I started getting backlash for, right? Yeah. If your person of interest, right, is, you know, coming out with the role play or the lingerie or whatever the case is, and is the first thought in your mind to say, oh, let me examine this fabric? Or you're saying, yo, let's go, take it off.
No, but you don't say it like that.
I have enjoyed role play. I'll just leave it at that. I actually like where it can go, and you can find interesting things about it. So no, I'm not the let's go boss it way and get it done.
Yeah. So, and the dressing, so you're for dressing up and all of that.
Yeah. If my girl wants to do that, I'm good for it.
Yeah. Well, I guess I'm Incredible Hulk. I'm just ripping through clothes.
Oh my God. Shout out to DJ Hurricane. DJ Hurricane says it makes no difference. It's still coming off. So I guess he's on your team.
I like Hurricane.
DJ Romeister said older men appreciate it more.
I'm in my 20s, bro. I don't really care.
Yeah. I guess it depends on the age, but I shouldn't. It's an individual thing. I would say that
it could be.
It's an individual because they have some people. It's like you could put it on and you could come to them and be like, "Oh, honey, do you like it?" Blah blah blah, and you do your thing, and then all they want to do, as you said, is like just get in. And then there's some people who just want to enjoy, like have you keep it on and have sex while you have it on as well. Like instead of having you taking it off right away.
I don't mean like just like. Good, let's go. Let me shove it in. No,
that's what it sounds like.
I mean, actually start the whole motions. You know, the pregame and
the little slap. You know what I'm saying?
A little something. But realistically,
sorry.
I don't want to. You ain't gotta play stripperella for me. You know, from the time I'm ready. I see. Okay, it's that time. Let's go.
So hypothetical. If she has a pole and she wants to dance for you and do all this type of stuff to turn you on, you had a hard day at work. And she's like, you know what? Sit there. I'm gonna bring some wine. I'm gonna bring some.
What if she brought friends?
Oh God,
brother. I mean, I don't know. I've never been to a strip club. I've never been in any of those
no,
circumstances.
I mean, in her home, and she's doing it for you.
But I'm telling you, I've never been to a strip club. So I mean, knowing me, yeah, all right, you could start, but you know,
it won't make a difference.
It might not. I'll turn into Hulk.
You get turn on one time.
That's it.
That's what's up.
Granted, I wouldn't be in a space with you, in a relationship with you, if I wasn't turned on by you.
Right.
First off, it ain't no.
So it don't matter if she go an extra mile or not. You're still attracted.
I'm still matter. Exactly. So it's not like how some. I'm gonna talk the truth. Some women have some real ugly man, and they in the relationship for how much a years and them kind of things.
Yo, ugly man does treat you good.
And you stand up and you trying to wonder, how this working? Well, I'm not that type of person, bro. I'm gonna be attracted to you from jump. So if I'm attracted to you, then of course it don't have to be the long carrying on and this, that, and the third. Like, you could just literally say, hey, you ready?
It's so interesting because we as women think that you have to do the dress up, you have to do this, you have to do that to please your mate, and your mate is just like. And I think I learned that the first time I went shopping for lingerie. I didn't feel like a Victoria's Secret model, but the woman who was helping me pick out the lingerie and trying it on, she says, you're not doing it. And at the time, my significant other was there. She said, you're not doing it for yourself. You're doing it for him. And so she would call him over and he'd be like, yes, yes. And then it dawned on me at that moment in time that it's really not about me. It's about him. And if that turns him on, then, hey, I still got it.
It's honestly... What I would say I've learned, women think too much, bro.
We do.
Women think too much. Really and truly, as a guy, we get slandered for it that we don't think enough. But really, when it comes to certain things, simple is better. Like
you know what? That's
overthink. that's 100% accurate.
Nikki ain't got nothing to say now.
No, you know why? Because I remember doing that, like not overthinking. The thing about me is like when I come out and I work and I go into these parties and you're like, you have to buy an outfit for every event that you go to, right? So I'm dressing up and all that type of stuff. So I just started like a new relationship or whatever. So
we know.
So shut up. So wait, you got it wrong. No, I'm saying I had just started back then.
Okay.
I had just started a new relationship, not now. She's trying to fish so much, huh? So I just started a new relationship. So the person would always see me leaving the house, dress up nice and everything. But then when I came home or around him and stuff, he's like, where's Nikki G? Like, where has she gone? Like,
I've gotten that before.
Why you? So I wanted to be comfortable at home. So I would put on, my slacks and my this and that. Only a couple of times I did the lingerie thing or whatever. And he was like mad. He was like, I want to see Nikki G. Like, I want to see this person who, fancies up her hair and put on this and that and the other. And I'm like, well, I thought you'd appreciate me just being regular, just being normal. He's like, nah,
T-shirt and a sweatpants or something.
Dress up, come with your boots. I'm like, come with my boots. Like, I have to change my clothes and stuff like that. So it depends on the person. That's why I say it's an individual thing.
No. I ain't thinking that far, bro.
Yeah.
No, it's probably true because for me the same thing. I've been told, why is it you dress up when you going out, but when you home you can't.
Yeah.
So I've purchased some booty shorts when I'm home.
Yeah, I mean, I, being honest, I've said that myself. Not on some, like, man, this girl always ugly anytime she home. Not like that, but like sometimes, and this is not just gender specific, but sometimes when you get in a relationship, you stop doing certain things to upkeep yourself that your partner may have been attracted to. So as a guy, you may not get haircuts as often
as you used to.
As a woman, you may not get your nails done as often
because you get comfortable.
Yeah, and I mean, granted, people understand, but it is nice to see that a woman or a man. Well, I can't say for a man, but
let me ask you a question: do you keep running the race after you won the medal?
No.
I mean, you don't run the race, but you still have to train for the next one.
So you wouldn't mind if your woman let go of herself?
Hell yeah, I would mind. Better keep practicing.
Exactly.
Train for the next one.
You have to go for the goal at some point.
Realistically, it's just, it's just every now and again, it's like, oh, wow, This reminds me of this time, and then it's a whole nostalgic feeling. So I mean, yeah, you get comfortable, but there's always that aspect that you're supposed to be self-conscious. Like, all right, cool.
That's
when we met, we was this way. I used to do this. I used to do that.
Yeah.
Maybe let me do this. And you might be surprised. You might get a reaction that you just never, you haven't heard in a long time.
Yeah. I like when the guy buys the lingerie because he shows you what he wants and he brings home the right things. I don't mind that.
I don't mind that either.
Yeah. Romeister says he does that.
That's nice. Romeister, what's up?
Yeah. Hey, Romeister.
That's an easy day of shopping for me, bro.
So yeah, I think we're gonna wrap it up now. It's 9:32, guys.
Yeah, it's been real.
It's been real. So this is our new home. This is our new time, which is it's not really supposed to be 9:30. Our time is supposed to end at 9. So from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. each and every Thursday, right here on GMGT, you will catch the team, Watch Trouble, and we promise to be on time next week. If not, we will behead. Thank you guys. So keep it locked for next time. Everybody in Mixcloud land, we love you. Everybody on Facebook, we love you. On the Instagrams, we appreciate you. And keep it locked and remember to come back home. All right? Take care.
Stay tuned to Watch Trouble. Bye.
Hey guys, we have a new home. Watch Trouble.
Yo, Watch Trouble. Right here.
On GMGT. Each and every Thursday, 7 to 9 p.m. Watch Trouble.
Shandy, you ready for Watch Trouble?
Yeah, girl, I'm totally ready.
Watch Trouble. Artist interviews, news highlights, relationship talks, and more. On GMGT.
What is that?
Good music, good times. Where the culture lives.
Watch Trouble at our new place and new time. Each and every Thursday, 7 to 9 p.m. on GMGT.
Watch
Trouble with Shandy Sweet,
NIKKI,
and DJ Dazzle.
Add us on all social media platforms at DJ Dazzle, NIKKI the Voice, and Shandy Media. What trouble we get into.
Watch Trouble each and every Thursday, 7 to 9 p.m. on GMGT.
I'm fly, I'm bossy, I'm sophisticated and pushy.
Let them know.
Watch
Trouble.
Take over the tongue.
Good music, good times.
One good thing about music, when it is
Good music, good times. Delivering the